you ever walked into your quilting studio and just thought, oh my goodness, this is a disaster? Or have you kept it pretty tidy, but you just have areas that build up or get out of control? Well, if you have issues with ergonomics, efficiency, and organization, then this show's for you. Today, we'll talk with an expert about creating your perfect quilting space. Welcome to the Quilter on Fire podcast. Now, I want to welcome everyone to the first episode of 2022. Happy New Year, everyone. And I cannot think of a better topic than organization. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution, except wouldn't it be great if we could just do this all year round? My guest today is Lois Hallock. She is a quilter, a professional engineer, and a professional organizer. Lois has professionally designed hundreds of quilting studios and has been published in numerous magazines. Lois Hallock, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brandy. It's nice to be here.
I want you to tell us the story about the quilter in one of your lectures who hired a professional organizer.
Yeah, so that was so funny because she was at the Houston International Quilt Show and in my audience, and she stood up and she says, I hired a professional organizer because my room was a mess, like a bomb went off, and I just didn't know how to cope. And this person came into my house and looked around, and she's assessing the situation. And the first words out of her mouth are, "You're going to have to get rid of some of this fabric."
Oh.
And I think it was actually most of this fabric was her word. And she said she fired her on the spot. So
So being a quilter and having this organizational career is really an asset, because you're not going to tell quilters that they have to get rid of their most treasured possessions, which is their fabric.
absolutely not. I mean, my first goal is to make the fabric, visible and usable.
Yeah.
And I tell them to get rid of nothing. I mean, my goal, that's cheating. If an organizer walks into your space and says, "I can fix it, but you have to get rid of half of this stuff," that's cheating. You
Yeah.
have to make it fit. That's the job. That's
Yeah.
what you're hired for.
Absolutely. Northcott Fabrics are famous to quilters for their Stonehenge and O Canada collections. Right here on this podcast, we give away fabric from Northcott Collections, Banyan Boutiques, and Figo Fabrics. Look for all of these at your local quilt shop. Northcott, cottons that feel like silk. So you have classes that talk about organizing, that create organizers, but you also create patterns as well. So tell us about some of your patterns.
Yes, thanks. So definitely have multiple patterns. One is the fat quarter organizer. And then in addition, I designed a carrying case, which is a featherweight purse. So for all those featherweight people out there, the box that you carry your featherweight in, when it's empty, it weighs 7 pounds. It's made of a hard wood and it has steel like shelves in it and drawers. So I designed a soft-sided featherweight purse that carries the ruler that you need, the tools that you need in a tool organizer, and also has a soft-sided sleeve for your foot paddle.
Did you like this trailer? Click on the link in the description below to listen to the full Quilter on Fire podcast.